Hello YouTube, this is Asatsi5. Wanted to show you a new acquisition that I got. This is a Smith & Wesson 686 Model 2, I think, or Model 686-2. That's what it looks like it says in there, but this is a 4-inch barrel. And it's not the Plus, which is a little bit disappointing as far as, that was like my ideal one gun that I wanted to buy, but the gun show had this, and it was within my budget. And I didn't think the Plus was necessarily in my budget, like if I had to order it new, which I guess I could have saved my money up and got it. But I decided to get this just because I really wanted to try shooting it and seeing how good of a shot I am with it. They had a lot of antique guns at this gun show. A lot of antique revolvers, or maybe not antiques the right word, but vintage revolvers. A lot of nice ones. In fact, the nicest revolver that I could technically afford was Smith & Wesson 28 Highway Patrol issue, and it was $800, which was over my budget. But if I really wanted to get it, I could move some money around and get it. But I decided that I didn't want to get it because it was over the budget that I wanted to spend, and it was more of a collectible than a firearm that I would carry. And it seemed to be heavier than this one, which I don't know how, but they're roughly the same size, but it seemed to have more heft to it than this one. But beautiful gun, and they had a lot of knives there. That was something I noticed. They had a lot more knives than normal. They had several vendors that just sold knives, and they had a lot of vintage revolvers and antique revolvers, antique guns in general. That's what I like about gun shows. The gun show that I go to isn't amazing, but I love older guns. I love antique guns, vintage guns. Nothing against my Glock. I'm very happy for my Glock, but I'm not a big fan of polymer guns. In fact, the only other polymer gun that I really plan on getting sometime in the future is the Ruger LCR and 22 Magnum. But that's the only one I can see myself getting anytime soon, and that's really to be an understudy to my SP101. And plus, since it is 22 Magnum and it is a little bit more capable if I do end up carrying it to the beach or whatever, a lightweight summer gun. Why did I get a 4-inch 357 Magnum? According to the videos I've seen, to get the most out of your 357, the butter zone for carry and use and velocity is 4 inches. You can get 6-inch barrels, but you don't get a huge jump in velocity compared to if you got a carbine 357 Magnum, like a Henry. But it seems like the 4-inch, as far as carrying it and getting the most out of your velocity of your round, 4-inch seems to be the best. A couple things that I don't like about this gun, far as what I wish was a little bit different. I wish it was the Plus model, but I notice. Try not to point this at me. The front sight, I think, is machined on, so I don't think I can replace that front sight without taking it to a gunsmith. And I don't think I want to take it to a gunsmith to get worked on, because I don't know. I'm just a little bit nervous about, changing a gun that drastically. I don't mind, taking a pin out and putting a different sight on. I don't mind changing the grips, but just to take this whole section off to let it get a fiber optic or tritium sight, That just seems a little scary to me for some reason. Like, I'm afraid they might mess it up. Um, but I haven't shot it yet. I plan on shooting it Monday, and I need to find some ammo to shoot it with, which I think I have a box of ammo I can target practice with. And I bought me a shoulder holster, so I can carry it in my shoulder rig uh, underneath a jacket for winter carry. That's kind of what I got this for. It's winter carry and possibly woods carry if I ever get to, tromp around in the woods again. I like 357 Magnum. 357 Magnum is one of my favorite calibers, and to me, it's a very versatile round. You can hunt with it, you can defend yourself with it, and it having the capability of shooting 38 special, you can target practice more affordably. Um, than like if you had like a 44 Magnum, you could have 44 Special. But let's just use the example of 45 Long Colt. 45 Long Colt is very expensive to target practice with. Uh, with 44 Magnum, which 44 Special is kind of harder to find these days, but with 357 Magnum, you can shoot the Magnum loads when you need them, but you can target practice with the 38 Special, and I kind of like that aspect. To me, that caliber is a very versatile caliber. Uh, you can get some really hot loads that are very capable of taking down relatively large game, or you can use it against relatively small game or medium game. So that's it. That's my new gun. It has Pacmao grips. I'm thinking about getting some VZ diamond grips for it. I also found some other grips that I thought looked pretty cool. But right now, this is what I have. Can't wait to shoot it, and I'll have a range update when I do shoot it. So that's it. I'm a Satsu 5, and I'm out.